This segment demonstrates how to assemble the 175-pound tow broadcast spreader. To begin, slide the spreader plate, part Z, down and onto the impeller shaft. Next, secure it using an 1/8 by 1 1/2 inch cotter pin, part O, by sliding it through the hole and then bending the ends out to secure it. Now align the hopper, part T, onto the impeller shaft. Ensure it faces as shown. Next, slide the Delrin bushing, part P, down and onto the impeller shaft. Then secure it using the hairpin agitator, part N. Now, onto a 1/4 20 by 2 inch hex bolt, part D, slide on a clip, part Q, and nylon washer, part H, and insert it into the hole on one corner of the hopper. Then repeat for the opposite corner. Next, onto a 1/4 20 by 2 inch hex bolt, part D, slide on a 1/4 inch flat washer, part G, and a nylon washer, part H, and insert it into one of the remaining holes in the hopper. Then repeat for the opposite corner. Now, fully secure all 4 bolts using 1/4 20 nylock hex nuts, part J. Next, slide in the grate, part Y. Now turn the assembly upside down. Then remove the lock nut and washers from the crossover tube and leave the bolt in place. Now align the hitch tube and loosely secure it with the nut and washer you just removed. Do not fully tighten it. Next, align the outer braces with the hitch tube. Then loosely secure them with a 1/4 20 by 1 3/4 inch hex bolt, part E, and a 1/4 20 nylock hex nut, part J. Do not fully tighten it yet. Now onto the left side of the axle. Slide a spacer, part L, followed by a 3/4 inch washer, part I. This side of the axle will not have a hole in it. Then slide on a wheel, part R, ensuring the valve stem is facing out. Now slide on a 1/4 inch washer, part I. Then secure by inserting an 1/8 by 1 1/2 inch cotter pin, part O, and bending the ends outward. To install the right side wheel, slide on a spacer, part L, followed by a 3/4 inch washer, part I. Now slide on a wheel and insert the 1/4 by 2 inch drive pin with ball, part B. Next, slide on a 3/4 inch washer, part I. Then secure by inserting a 1/8 by 1 1/2 inch cotter pin, part O, and bending the ends outward. Next, turn the assembly over onto its wheels. Then, insert the end of the flow control rod with a single bend, part AA, into the flow control handle. Now insert the other end of the flow control rod through the hole in the slide gate bracket under the hopper. Then align the control tube, part S, with the hitch tube, part V. Now loosely secure it with 2 5/16/18 by 1 3/4 inch hex bolts, part C, and secure it with 2 5/16/18 nylock hex nuts, part K. Do not tighten it yet. Next, align the inner braces with the flow control mounting tube and loosely secure them with a 1/4 20 by 1 3/4 inch hex bolt, part E, and a 1/4 20 nylock hex nut, part J. Do not tighten them yet. Now go back and fully tighten all the bolts installed up to this point, making sure not to collapse the tubes by over-tightening. Next, align the hopper strap, part U, and secure it at the front using a 1/4 by 1 inch hex bolt, part F, and a 1/4 inch flat washer, part G, and a nylon washer, part H, and a 1/4 inch nylock hex nut, part J. Then repeat the process to secure the hopper strap in the rear. Now place the cover on the hopper. Next, insert the hitch pin, part A, and secure it with an 1/8" hair cotter pin, part M.